Earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it. So I'm Bushka on Blitz, and today I'm going to catch you up on a little thing that kind of slipped through the cracks in the last patch, update 5.4. This is the Su-122-54. Now, we've had an awful lot going on with mad games and new tanks and the tech tree changes. And I've been away on holidays and I've had weddings, funerals, births, death, marriages, all that kind of crazy stuff going on. So, the 122-54's out of the blue buff from DPM Beast to DPM God completely went by the by, and I never did a video about it. Now, I've been planning to do a video about it, and I wanted to do a video about it, and now I'm doing a video about it. For all intents and purposes, in real terms, we're talking about the highest DPM tank in the game right now is this thing. It's capable of outputting 4,070 damage per minute, 10.18 rounds per minute. And one of the reasons Wargaming buffs these tanks is because the numbers say, this tank's not doing well, no one's playing it, it's not performing, it's not doing all this. And this, more than any other tank that I can think of, is a tank that is really built for good players. It's a tank that requires absolute total concentration because it is very, very lightly armored. It doesn't have a massive hit point pool, and it's not going to bounce any shots, and it needs a lot of time on target. But it's one of the reasons why the guys you're seeing playing it right here, Kasim Sheik and you're going to see I'm Not Toxic playing it as well, are good players with good numbers, good win rates, and the ability to utilize the tank to its fullest. And if you want to get a playstyle for this tank, it's a jitterbug. It's a very, very fast, very, very mobile TD with a low alpha damage, comparatively speaking, to its peers, but a super high ceiling in terms of damage input. It fires faster than a lot of the mediums that it feasts upon. I mean, that's a T-54 there, and it's pumping out 310 alpha damage shells, and Kasim Sheik is pumping out 400 alpha damage shells, but it's doing it faster. Like, it gets a little bit crazy, and you can see how quickly it will chew through the hit point pool of an enemy TD. And that's exactly what it's doing here. So it might be soft to look at, and it might seem like you're going to pump out a shell and just tear it apart, but it will eat you alive if you don't get rid of it, and get rid of it damn quick. So it's a wonderful blend of raw edge of the seat fragility and blood pumping, nut chortling DPM wonderkin. So let's talk a little bit more about this as we check out the numbers from that wonderful game there. Very aggressive game too from Kasim Sheik. Good numbers, my friend. Nearly 7,000 damages. We're going to see a little bit more of that. But first, we're going to have a look at Mad Games. Now, we're going to be talking this through courtesy of I Am Not Toxic, I Swear from Pincer, and Honor Among from Straight. Honor Among is running a M103, and I'm Not Toxic, I Swear is running the glorious Su-122-54. Now, this is Mad Games, so you're going to see all kinds of silliness, like the random disappearing IS-5 and the super fast engine boost Su-122-54, all the good stuff. But you're also going to see how the leveraging of an already insane DPM pool into just nutso stuff here. And this is really interesting for me because this is such a low-key fragile tank. Like, it really is. And playing it in this kind of environment is nuts out. It's super high ceiling, super low floor. Like, the risk versus reward of the fishtailing Su-122-54 and the AMX. Oh! Like, wow, just crazy stuff. The reload at the moment is pretty stock standard. Don't have the huge boost going at present. Just 5.9 seconds. The Centurion 1 over there, feeling the heat, theoretically speaking and metaphorically speaking. Not feeling the heat. Obviously, that was an AP round. As our amigo trudges in, our protagonist trudges into the center of the map towards the B cap where things are really happening. Now, that WZ-120 doesn't know what's coming. Just the warp, the move, the groove, the funky stuff. Oh, here it goes. Now, that wasn't a lot of damage. That was a miss, but you can see he's been debuffed. 655. 655. That is a lot of damage to come at you every 4.9 seconds at the moment. And you can see that with the bonuses, the destruction is raining down at an unholy rate. Already up to nearly 3,000 damage, and the VK4502B is about to feel the love. Big fishtail. Just, this is nuts. Absolutely nuts. The damage that this thing is extruding is incredible. The adrenaline was pumping there, and you saw this Centurion 1 getting absolutely eaten alive, even while he's just invisible. Only one tank left, though, for the good guys, though, so it's probably not going to be a Cinderella story, but you've got to admire just the pure tenacity of this 122-54 performance and the raw power that has been brung. Not enough hit points left, though, in the pool to get through, even with this kind of DPM output, to get through this last T-54. It's going to be a close thing. Look at that! The fish, the big slide, the power slide, the damage, the nastiness. It's all here, it's all happening. But unfortunately, it's happening without AP or heat, because our amigo has got 14 HE shells loaded up in the click, which is probably too much right about now, Thug Soul Brother, and that is causing a meltdown of epic proportions. What was a guaranteed win with AP has turned into a disastrous day at the races for our protagonist, our hero, our almost carry monster. Bad luck there, I swear I'm not toxic, but hell of a game, and still managed to pump out 6,500 damage in what was a 10,000 damage platoon effort. Hell of a game, but it's a mad game, so, you know, not quite the same as a normal day at the office. Now, this is our amigo Kasim Sheik, who's going to bring us out here with the last game, and I just want to talk a little bit about the playstyle of the Su-122-54 in a normal gameplay mode. It is a little bit like driving an E25. Just that much raw damage output, but with a nicer turn of alpha. Doesn't have the same kind of speed which the E25 has. The E25 is insane. It is absolutely an off-the-charts mobility tank.